Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom basketball. We just wrapped up a women's game about a half hour ago, and we're ready now for men's action between the Lightning of Goldey-Beacom and the Devils of Youth Sciences. I'm Patrick Garianis. Alongside me is Caitlin Ferry. And Caitlin, in this one, you got a matchup here between two teams that are kind of on different paths. Goldey-Beacom 2-2 in conference. Youth Sciences, of course, leading the way in the CACC with a 4-0, or actually in second place behind Jefferson with a 4-0 record. And Kate, in this one, it's going to come down to a matter of maybe the last possession.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pat. And Goldey nearly rallied from a double-figure deficit in the last game, second half, before it was handed a 72-61 loss last Saturday at Jefferson. Junior Corey Tate came off the bench for the first time all season to score 23 points on a 9 of 19 scoring with 6 rebounds, 3 3-pointers, and 3 assists. He moved into 12th place in school history with an 895 career points, 7th with 208 assists, and 9th with 104 3-pointers, 104. Big number. Last time versus the University of Sciences, Goldey-Beacom had dropped 7 of the last 8 meetings and split both encounters last season. The game November 22nd, 2016 at Youth Sciences was the most memorable, with Elijah Tillman hitting a 65-foot shot at the buzzer from a 71-68 overtime victory. The play was voted number 10 on ESPN's top 10 plays for the day. Dante Thompson averaged 13 points and 8.5 rebounds over the 2 games, with Corey Tate averaging 13 points. And, talking about Tillman, that's a really big shot to be on, ESPN's top 10 for the day plays.
It was unbelievable. I can remember coming back into the gym a few days after that shot had went in, and it was the talk of the town. Everybody was talking about it, buzzing about it, and tonight they're going to try to replicate that. Maybe not with the buzzer beater overtime victory, but just a victory in general. Again, Goldey-Beacom, they're going to be playing 9 of their next 14 games at home, starting today against Youth Sciences. GBC enters the game 3rd in the country with 22 forced turnovers per game, 8th with 135 steals, 7th with 10.4 steals per contest, and 6th with a 6.0 turnover ratio. The Lightning have forced at least 19 turnovers in 12 games this season, including 28 on November 11th against Franklin Pierce and on November 18th versus St. Thomas Aquinas. Obviously, defense is this team's forte. Right now we're going over the starting lineups. As you can see, Dante Thompson down there, Corey Tate, Marcellus, Livingston, I believe, I'm trying to see through the muck right now, Troy Stansel. This is Marcellus Livingston. They got the Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan era theme music playing during the intro. This is amazing. I'm getting chills right now.
You're right.
Watching this right now.
And Pat, last time we were here when they had Adelphi on December 16th, they had a big win over Adelphi. They had 113 to 111.
Yes.
Both Tate and Livingston, right? I believe. Is that who I'm talking about?
Yes, he had 31 points in that game.
He had, big 30-plus points for both of them. And we also had the kid on Adelphi who scored 45, fouled out within the last minute of the game. And, Goldey was able to bump up from that level. So they also played Georgian Court, looks like last time on Tuesday the 19th, and they had a win over them. It was 71-70, so it looks like that was head-and-head. And they lost last Saturday at Jefferson, 61-72. But hopefully tonight, coming in with the record that they have, they're able to, bump their game up a little bit.
Yep, Isaiah Graves, of course, the last starter for Goldey. As you can see now on your screen, Goldey-Beacom coming in with that 6-7 record. Corey Tate leading away, 18 points a game. Dante Thompson, 11. Marcellus Livingston settling in as a freshman now, averaging 9 points per game. 2-2 in conference. Coach Deckmar, of course, leading the way. As for the Youth Sciences Devils, their lead, Will Grigoritz, 13 points per game. He had a good game last year against Goldey here at home. Flo De Silva, 13 a game. Brendan Crawford, 11 a game. 12-4 overall for Youth Sciences. 4-0 in conference, coached by David Pauly, of course. And we're about ready to get underway here, Kate.
Got a lot of height out here for Youth Sciences. 55, Brendan Crawford. He's a junior. He is 6'7". We also got number 50 out there, William Gratoris. He's also a senior. 6'7". Also, let's see. They got a lot of height. And they also have number 23, JJ McQuire. He is 6'5". Number 24, they're all pushing. They're all 6 foot and above. So Goldie's in for a battle tonight.
That's it. The height. Let's see if it plays a factor here. Goldie, of course, the quicker team. So let's see what goes on right here. Here they go, right off the bat. They're looking to make something happen. It's a shot right there is no good. That's J.J. Melchior. He gets the offensive rebound, and they're going to reset. This is Flo De Silva on the floor right now. Here's Gregoritz down the lane, kicks it out. Another three, that's good by Melchior.
You know, he's only a sophomore, and he's 6'5", from Lansdale, PA.
Melchior guy, he knocked down a few shots last year from what I can remember. So you got to keep an eye on him without a doubt. And here's the Lightning offense. They get it down to Dante Thompson. One dribble, kick out. Three ball from Stancil. In and out, no good. Dante fighting for the ball, and there's going to be a jump. It's going to stay right here with the Lightning. That one's deflected. Stays still right here with the Lightning. Here's Graves. Kicks it over. Here's Livingston. Again, he's starting to settle in. Here's a pull-up three ball by the freshman. Front rim, no good. Stancil, nice offensive rebound and putback.
We got 3-2 here to go in the first half with 18:42 to go. This little pass, it looks like it's going to be bumped out by Thompson. Little commotion down there, down low next to the baseline.
They're going to get it in. Here's De Silva. Covered by Corey Tate. Lightning, of course, in their man-to-man. De Silva in the lane. Kicks it out. Melchior. They get it down to Brendan Crawford. Back to Melchior. Graves with the good defense. The Lightning, great defense in this one. 4 seconds. 3. De Silva floater, no good. Rebound to Gregoritz. He's a big fella down low, 6'7", 220. Looks like he's chiseled out of iron.
Good example, Pat.
They get it down to him. He puts it up, no good. He's too tight. Rebound to Dante Thompson. Here comes Corey Tate now. Lightning trailing by 1.
Fairly decent crowd out here for their first game back at home at the Jones Center for Lightning.
Here's Tate to Wallace. I keep wanting to call him Marcellus Wallace because that's the character from what's the movie? Oh,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
But it's Marcellus Livingston. Got to keep remembering that. They dive it down here to Dante. He already missed one shot. Spins into the lane. Layup no good. Rebound and push out here by U Sciences. Here's De Silva.
Flo De Silva. I like that name. It flows.
Was that a pun?
Very funny.
They get it to Melchior. That ball's deflected. Another deflection by the defense. Gregoritz picks up the save right there. That was a heck of a job by Corey Tate to avoid running into the bench.
And Stancil's going to get called for a foul, which will take number 50.
Will Gregoritz goes to the line.
Goes to the line. 6'7". Geez, the height I wish I had back in high school when I played basketball.
First one's up and good.
Really good. That was nothing but net.
Second one's no good. 4-2 your score.
Over Livingston in the corner, back up to Tate at the top. As he takes it, Livingston's going to pull up from the corner, and that one's going to be good.
3 ball from Marcellus Livingston. Gives Goldie their first lead of the game. Here's Melchior. That's a nice looking shot by Livingston. Again, we talked about it in the pregame. He's really coming into his own, the young freshman. Here's Gregoritz. Bodying up Thompson with the layup.
for a 2 to lead by only 1 point.
It's a bit of a feeling out process between those two. And obviously, Dante doesn't want to get into foul trouble early in this one. I think later in the game you see him really start to attack that shot and try to block it. Here's Livingston to Tate. Here's Thompson banging down low. Puts it off the backboard and good. Nice job, Dante Thompson, using his size to get that layup. Here's Benny Torre, I believe. A lot of returning players for U Sciences I recognize from last season. Here's De Silva, to Torre, to Melchior. 8 on the clock, De Silva with the basketball. Nice defense again by the Lightning. That one's no good, but there's the big fella again, Grigoritz. Diving down the lane and coming up with that rebound and putback. Here's Livingston. The Graves over to Corey Tate. Lightning trying to even the record in this one. Dante back out to Corey. That ball's nearly deflected. Corey out to Stancil. Wide open 3 from the corner. Back rim no good. Rebound Dante Thompson. And he's going to get fouled right there by Flo De Silva. And Kate, one thing to keep an eye on tonight's Corey Tate. He seems to be climbing some of these career lists.
Yep, and we got career points. We got 895 career points for him. Career free throws, we got 233. Career three-pointers, we got 104. Career assists, we got 208. Career steals, we got 128. And for career field goals, we got 279. And, you know, he is just racking up them points. He needs nothing more. Keep continuing to pass a few of the other players.
That's it. And he's 1 3-pointer away from moving up the list. If he makes, as Livingston is fouled and will go to the line for 2, if he makes 1 more 3-pointer, he will roll into a tie with Derek Savage for 8th on the career list. So it's something to keep an eye on. He could move up that list today. And with a really good performance, he can move into 11th in points. He needs 24 to do that.
You know, and coming out here and, you know, being from Goldie, that's not exactly easy to do. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get out there and, you know, moving around and especially moving the ball to get, you know, those open shots and making your free points. So, credit to them. Livingston goes up for the second one. That one is no good.
8-8 to score, 1 for 2 for Livingston. Here's De Silva handling the ball for the Devils. Nice backdoor cut, and he couldn't handle it. Melchior could not handle that pass, and it goes out of bounds. You saw the women's team do that a lot, and they weren't very efficient on it either. So, for the Lightning's sake, hopefully the men's team does the same. Here comes Corey Tate walking the ball up. Lightning getting in their offensive set. Tate, that ball's deflected by De Silva. Should stay here, and it will. Stay with the Lightning.
You know, U Sciences has a completely full bench. I don't think they have one open spot out there.
You're exactly right, Kate. That hits the basket above the floor, and they'll call that out of bounds. You don't see that often.
No, you do not.
Goldie will set up in their half-court man-to-man. Corey Tate will pick up De Silva right at half-court. There's Melchior. They get it inside. Wallace almost comes up with the steal, and Corey Tate does. He comes up with the steal, deflects it to... Wallace will be open for 3. They're moving too fast for me to even talk, and that one's good.
Livingston.
7 points early on here for Marcellus Livingston. He only averages 9. And that's an offensive foul. They get Brendan Crawford for the seal-off. He pushed off the back there of Stancil, and a Lightning early in this one, playing very well.
At number 20, Brandon Starr checking in. Freshman guard, 6'2" from Glens Mill, PA, checking in for the Devils, and we're going to...
30-second timeout here for the Devils, and we're going to stay right here. We're not going to go. Only 30-second here, so we're going to stay right here on the floor. Kate, early in this one, Goldey-Beacom, a lot of energy, and Marcellus Livingston continuing his hot play since inserting himself into the starting lineup. 7 early points.
Yes, you're right, and it looks like some notes from the University of Sciences. The University of Sciences won 5 of the last 6 games, including Saturday's triumph against 83-58 against Wilmington, one of our rivals. Flo De Silva and Brandon Starr both scored 19 points apiece, and Brendan Crawford netted 16, and J.J. Melkor added 14 points for the Devils, so they're a very dangerous team. Luckily, we've been keeping head-to-head with them here, in the first half of this basketball game, and defensively, you just got to stop the ball.
You're exactly right. Of course, last time we played Wilmington, we lost 61-59 in a really tough battle, but that was before this guy right here was inserted into the starting lineup, Marcellus Livingston. Since then, if I'm not mistaken, I think this team is 2-1. We're going to take a look at that right here in a second.
We're going to have a foul called there. Thompson's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to call that on number 55, Brendan Crawford. His second team sport.
They're 2-0 since they've inserted Marcellus, or 2-1. 2-1 since they've inserted Marcellus Livingston into that starting lineup.
Looks like Goldie's going to call a timeout here before they inbound the ball. Hopefully they can bring them play.
30-second timeout. We'll still stay here. We're not going to go to break quite yet. But early on in this one, like we said, Kate, it's been a good start here for Goldie. They got to continue to ride this wave right now. This would be a huge win for them if they can get it. Kate's looking to take aim at somebody in the stands, one of her friends down there. See if she makes another queso run for us, Kate.
Kylie Quirk, make another queso run Tiara to us.
See if she'll take another queso run for us. Need more chips. We got plenty of dip. Need more chips. Testing the long-range shooting. So here we go. Out of the timeout, let's see what the Lightning come up with. They get it in. Here's Livingston. Swings it over to Tate. To Stancil. They got the seal down low. They get it to Dante. Dante looks on the baseline, kicks it back out. Here's Graves into the lane, kicks it out. Tate from NBA range. Yes,
and that
it's
was
good.
Good. And he's going to pass. Derek Savage for career three-pointers. Here's
Torre. That one's blocked, but he will get fouled. But no, you're exactly right. Is now that three-point shot, Kate. It's a good job by you. Moves him into 8th place with a tie.
That's something we like to see, and especially, the boys and the girls team, both battling back and forth because, Brittany Bryson from the girls team is the one who's been making all the points for career highs for them recently.
Evan Service, freshman, will check in for the first time here for the Lightning. He'll grab Troy Stancil. And Coach Deckmore, he talked about it with this team when we saw them at 302 Sports Weekly. There are a lot of new faces here, and it was going to take them a little bit of time to gel and figure everything out. And lately now, winners of 2 of their last 3. This team could potentially be starting to come together right here in the conference plays. Graves pulls from 3. That's no good. Rebound out of bounds. They said his last touch by Dante. It looked like Brandon Starr came in and poked that ball away, but the official saw something different.
And number 24, Flo De Silva, bringing it up to the floor.
De Silva will bring it up. Covered by Corey Tate. This one's out of bounds. They forced the turnover again. That Lightning defense is doing their job.
Brandon Starr's going to pull the ball over for the Lightning. We got
Justin Salem and Mahir Johnson are checking in. Johnson, of course, is a pretty good scorer off the bench for the Lightning. We didn't see him last time we broadcasted against the Delphi, but he's back now. This is Livingston Simon. Pull up 3. That's what he does. Salem, that's front rim, no good. But that's what he's on this team to do. Knock down 3-point shots.
And if I'm not mistaken, last game he was pulling some really nice shots and being very energetic straight off the bench here last game for their victory over Adelphi.
Here's De Silva bringing the ball up. He's covered again by Tate. Tate, he's got quick hands. Forces on baseline. There's the kick out. This is Starr down the lane. Kicks it to Torre. Layup, no good. Rebound. The big fella. He rolled his ankle on that one. He rolled his ankle, but he gets to the foul line. That is Grigoritz again, the senior.
Chandler Livingston Simon will pick up his first. Team's third. As Records goes to the foul line for a double.
First one's up and good for a big guy. He's got decent touch from the foul line, as you've seen early in this one.
Hopefully he can rack up some Mario Kart points here after he makes the second shot.
That's no good. Tevin Service with the rebound. Kicks it to Corey. Tate will bring it up. Lightning up by 4. 11 and a half to go here in the first half. Here's Mahir Johnson. To Tevin Service. Now Tate. Tate with a quick move down the lane. Layups up and good. What a quick move by Corey Tate. He's now got 5 points. Here he is again, pestering defense. They get it to Melchior for 3. Back rim, no good. Hits the rim again, actually. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Devils. Lightning will take over. Crawford will check back in for the Devils. And Tate will bring the ball up for the Lightning. 11 minutes to go. Here's Mahir Johnson. To Tate. Salem looking to come off the screen. Livingston Simon will come up and set one. He'll dive the lane. Tate doesn't get it to him. He pulls up. Gets the bump off the backboard and good. Corey Tate with a nice move.
It was looking good out there, especially, you know, the little pump fake go around. A nice basket off the glass.
This is Starr with the basketball. Defended by Salem. He's locking in. Good defense by the Lightning so far early in this one. De Silva. That's a nice little jump shot there by Brandon Crawford.
6'7" junior from Haddonfield, New Jersey. I've been there before. He used to go to Camden Catholic.
Tate will bring it up. He'll give it to Mahir. Over to Tevin. Here's Service. Baseline drive. Reverse layup. No good. Left it a little short. Here's De Silva bringing the ball up. Kicks it back out. Here's Starr. The lefty will fire from the corner. That's way off. No good. Rebound to Salem. Here comes Corey Tate out and running. That's a heck of an outlet pass. Tate down the lane. Little contact, but it slipped out of his hands. No good. Here comes Melchior. Nice look to Crawford, and he'll finish at the rim. 18-14 now will be the score. Timeout by Coach Deckmore. He wants to talk it over. It's a 60-second timeout, and we will take a break right here. 30-second or 60-second timeout. We'll be right back here on 302 Sports.
Achieve greater. 32-degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here on 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom Lightning basketball. 18-14 right now, the score.
All right.
All the yellows is going to play too, so you get rid of it. Now, go back to school.
As the Lightning will handle the ball here. That one's no good. Mahir Johnson trying to make something happen there, just wasn't doing. Now the Devils will set up and they'll turn the ball over. Back-to-back turnovers right there from both teams. Give Lightning the basketball back. Here's Tate. He'll give it to Tevin Service. Salem off the screen, pull up 3. That's a nice play, and it's nothing but net for Justin Salem. That's a true shooter right there, Kate. That's what shooters do. That's going to be a charge, and they're going to call travel, actually. It's a traveling violation on Michael Fox, the sophomore. He definitely did. He forgot to dribble. And Coach David Paulney is irate, screaming for a timeout here for U Sciences.
We got 8:38 to go, 14-21.
We'll take a break once again. We'll be right back here on 302 Sports. Here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Joseph West Jones Center here on the campus of Goldey-Beacom College. 21-14, good guys on top right now. Lightning up 7 with the ball as Corey Tate will bring it up and set the offense. Here's Mahir Johnson to Salem. He's already knocked down a 3 in this one. Johnson will drive the lane, looking pull-up jumper, front rim, no good. The Devils of U Sciences will try and push the ball. Here's Flo De Silva. Gets it over to Brandon Crawford. And that airmail nearly hits the women's team, standing right below us. Turnover, Lightning basketball. Lightning playing really well in this one early.
Got number 34, Brandon Hathaway, junior, 6'6", from Appalachian, New York.
They just length, a lot of length.
They have one person, Danny Kelly, sophomore, 5'10", from Easton, PA. He's the only one who's under 6 foot for the Devils tonight.
Here's Corey Tate handling the basketball. He's going to continue to do. He's going to get Livingston Simon's going to set that screen. He's wide open to get it to him. Reverse layup's good. Nice play right there by Livingston Simon and Corey Tate. Nice move by Chandler. Sets the screen, rolls right to the basket. Good defense here by the Lightning. They get it to Gregoritz and one. He's a big fella. He can get position. He's a good finisher, and he's going to the line for a three-point play.
Like the 6'6" team they have here. Speaking of the flip side, talking about Danny Kelly only being the one who's under 5'10", we also have Corey Tate, who's one of their star players, who's a junior guard. He's 5'11". He's the only one who is under 6 foot for Goldie.
That front rim no good for Gregoritz. And the Lightning look to run now. Tate going to set the offense up. Says, let's call elbow. Somebody's coming to that elbow, Kate. That's my prediction.
Good prediction. Only when they're screaming elbow.
Salem will pop another 3. Front rim no good. De Silva skies for the rebound.
Long arms. So really able to get in there and get a lot of rebounds.
Devils offense trying to work wall into Gregoritz once again. Good defense by the Lightning. They kick it out. Melchior wide open for 3 in the corner, and he deposits one. It's good ball movement there by U Sciences, and Melchior can't leave him that open. He will knock those down. Here's Corey Tate now. He'll kick it over to Mahir Johnson. Johnson to Salem. Here's Dante Thompson, baseline drive, goes up with 2 hands, and the ball's deflected away. Layup's no good. Here comes De Silva, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Down the lane he goes. Flo De Silva, layup's up and good. Now it's a 2-point lead for the Lightning.
You know, Pat, when those shots go up, it seems like they're going in slow motion on purpose. to me at least.
Here's Mahir Johnson down to Dante. Salem, pump fake, kicks it back out. Here's service. Down the lane, the C's part for Tevin's service, and he nets a layup.
25-21 with 5:54 here to go in the first half before we roll into halftime.
The Lightning defense has to continue playing strong to pick up this big-time win. That ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Devils.
Got Livingston and Isaiah Graves checking back in for the Goldey-Beacom Lightning.
Graves and Livingston check back in for the Lightning.
We're going to see what the Devils have here to execute.
Here's De Silva. See what they're going to call here. I'm not quite sure what this is. They're going to talk it over with the scores table. Not quite sure what that was. Maybe they called the foul on the wrong I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. We're going to have to wait and see.
You know, Pat, looking at the Devils roster, we have Tom Gukaros. He's a freshman. I believe him and Will are brothers. So
I'll tell you what, that would be a safe bet.
so the senior graduating is going to have his freshman brother, guard 6'3", coming up, taking his place.
And they're going to get Graves on that one, a little too aggressive.
His first. Teams.
It's the 5th personal. One more foul to give here for the Lightning. As you can see, actually down there sitting courtside is former great here at Goldey-Beacom, Paris Ridgeway Higgs. I see him taking in the game. Big part of last year's team. He's a 4-year player here at Goldey-Beacom. Always good to see the guys come back and support. Shout out to him. Here's Flo De Silva. 3, 2. That's going to be a, oh, they just get the shot off and Torre makes it. Wow. That was great defense there by the Lightning. Forced the last second shot, but Torre nets it. Here's Tate down the lane. He gets his body cracked. There's a foul on that one. No doubt about it. Let's see what's going on. It's going on Gregoritz. They're Gregoritz. They're actually pronouncing it Gregoritz. So we're gonna say Gregoritz from now on. What do you think, Kate?
Yeah, I think it's going really good here. Right now, they need to start executing some plays, especially only, being down by 2 points. You got, 5 minutes left here in the first half. So hopefully Goldie's able to put in some buckets to bring their lead to an even bigger one and a bigger gap.
Thompson inside, gets fouled and
one.
Dante Thompson using his strength to his advantage and putting it in for the potential 3-point play. Torre will check back in for the Devils. Front end is no good there. He hits it off the front rim. 27-23, 5 minutes to play till halftime. Lightning on top. Here's De Silva. That ball's deflected and knocked away. Uh-oh, this could be airtime. Dante down the lane, decides the finger roll. It's no good. Tate with the offensive rebound, however, and they'll reset. Very rare do you see Dante miss that. They're usually easy transition baskets for him, and usually they're flushes. I thought he was going to give it up and get it back on the oop. Here's Tate down the lane to service. He's blocked away by Torrey. One more, and he'd have had Dante on the opposite block. Didn't quite see him. Ball stays here, though, however, with the Lightning. Here's Graves. Looking, getting it in. Here's Thompson. Livingston. 7 points in the early part of this one. Kicks it to, nice pass to Graves and one. It's a dumb foul once again.
And Goldie had a lot of second chances here, especially with the 3-point plays, finishing to the basket and getting the foul call, which is what everyone wants, Like I always say, foul points are free shots. They are free points for you. So 3-point play is no good for him, for Isaiah Graves.
6-point lead now, Lightning on top. Approaching 4 minutes to play in this first half. That ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go off of Livingston now. It's a shame there because that ball was, Melchior just lost it. And unfortunately, it went right into Marcellus Livingston's hip, and he couldn't corral it. Out of bounds. Devils keep possession. They try to force it in there. It's a steal by Stancil. Nice defense again by the Lightning. They've been playing great defense here in the first half. Here's Livingston for three. In and out, no good. Not a bad transition look, though.
You know, Pat, just because he didn't make it this time doesn't mean he's not going to make it later on in the game. He's very dangerous. Considering last game we saw him, he scored 31 points.
You're exactly right. That ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Devils. No, you're exactly right, Kate. Exactly right.
So I think that the Devils shouldn't exactly lay low when it comes to having our outside shooters like Tate and Livingston, you know, both combined, especially they're, you know, a double threat when they're on the floor. So Devils bring the ball in now.
There's going to be some kind of offense clock. We're talking about the clock again. Something must be wrong with it. They're going to run it down to 3:36. Must not have started right away. 14 seconds on the shot clock for the Devils. That ball goes out of bounds, and the Lightning will take over. Here comes Corey Tate bringing the ball up now for the Lightning. Lightning up 6. It's a good start here for Goldey-Beacom. They're trying to take down and hand U Sciences the first conference loss of the year for the Devils.
What?
They dump it into Thompson. He goes down low, spinning, looking, kicking it out to Tevin Service. Here comes Corey Tate down the lane. Layup no good. Gets his own rebound though. And a fresh shot clock. Tate down the lane he goes again. And he gets bodied once more. Hands are all over him. And that's going to be the 9th team foul, or the 8th team foul against the Devils, and it'll put Tate at the line for a 1-on-1. First one from Tate's up and good.
That one is butter. Bingo.
Second one from Corey Tate is up and nothing but net. Corey Tate, a really good free throw shooter. That ball makes it an 8-point game, and he gets a steal. Corey Tate all over the floor. Out of bounds, it'll go back to the Lightning.
31-23 here in the first half. With 2:47 to go. Goldie.
Tate just showing why he's one of the best players in this conference.
He really is, and he's, you know, for career three-pointers at least tonight. I'm not quite sure what our stats are or everything else, but I already know that he's already passed Derek Savage for three-pointers already.
Here's Service, or I'm sorry, Stancil. Gives it over to Tate. He's going to get the screen from Dante. Dante's going to roll. They kick it out. Here's Livingston. 10 on the shot clock. Gets it down to Dante Thompson. Thompson gets it poked away, gets it back. 5 on the shot clock. He's got to go to work. But the post moves off the backboard and good. Nice move by Dante Thompson, and the Lightning stretch their lead to 10.
2:12 here to go.
Here's Starr. That ball's knocked away and picked up. Down the lane goes Graves, and the layup's good. And the Lightning are in control of this one. All Lightning so far in this one. 2 minutes to go into the half. Kate, you got to like what you're seeing out of the Lightning.
Yeah, I do, and they're really picking the ball and rolling with it right now, especially coming off these fast breaks and the steals that they just had right here. So we're going to take a little break right now.
Yep, we're going to take a little quick break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching 302 Sports.
Achieve greater 32-degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Thomas West Jones Center on the campus of Goldey-Beacom College. It's been all lightning in this one here. This first half has been dominated by Goldey-Beacom. They lead by 12. It's just been a great performance so far by the Lightning, offensively and defensively, Kate. And they've done a great job of limiting the damage from U Science's team that can really fill the score up. I mean, they've just been smothering them defensively.
You're right, and I think that, you know, with the height that the Devils have and the quickness that Goldie has, it's really easy for the Lightning to, you know, strike past. Get it, strike. Strike past the Devils here.
I mean, the Devils, like you said earlier in the broadcast, coming off a 25-point victory, 83-58 over Wilmington. So this is incredibly impressive so far, what the Lightning have been able to do defensively, holding them to only 23 points here with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Torre got the ball. He'll kick it to Gregorich. One more. Here's Flo De Silva. Corey Tate with the great defense on him. And look at this, deflection, 3 seconds left on the clock after Graves knocks it out of bounds for the Devils. They only got 3 seconds on the shot clock. Melchior inbound it. He's going to kick it all the way across. It's deflected again by Crawford, and they're going to call a foul on Stancil. It's a bailout. It's a bailout call right there. That was the last foul to give for the Lightning, so they will be in the bonus from here on out. And because they fouled under, I think it's 5 seconds on the shot clock, it gets reset to 20. Torre will inbound it. They get it to Flo De Silva. Minute and a half to play here in the first half. Lightning, an impressive performance here in this one so far. Here's Crawford. The Torre. He's going to pull up with a jumper, front rim, no good. Marcellus Livingston with the rebound. He's looking to push in transition. Layup, no good.
Rebounded by number 50, Will Gregorich. I think I messed that up.
Here's Melchior. Gets it to Torre. Ball deflect. Look at that. Guy wasn't even trying to pass it, and he gets an assist. Kicks it over, and Crawford finishes for 2. 10-point game now after that layup.
A minute here to go. Here in the first half. Livingston, as the ball passes it back up to Tate.
18 on the shot clock.
Coach Deckmar wants them to run a certain play, looks like.
Corey, step back 3. Butter. Unreal. What a shot by Corey Tate. He's in rhythm tonight, Caitlin. He's in absolute rhythm tonight.
And, you know, now he's trailing A.J. Pickard with 119 for 3-pointers. That's what A.J. has. And Corey tonight has 106.
That's 106. Yeah, that was the second 3 of the game, Caitlin. You're exactly right. Couple broadcasts coming up after this one. Of course, Saturday the 6th, the men's and women's doubleheader against Holy Family. You can check into that one. The men's game will be at 3 o'clock. Then the men will play the 13th here against Bloomfield, the 16th here against Georgian Court before they go away for 2 games and come back to close the month out against Chestnut Hill. So 3 more broadcasts here on 302 Sports or Goldey-Beacom in the month of January, as they look to really get into the meat of this season and you know, get themselves settled into the CACC. Of course, it's going to start here with a big game against the 4-0 Devils team from U Sciences.
We got 5 seconds difference between the shot clock and our game clock here.
Yeah, and the dribble picked up there by Crawford. De Silva bringing it up. They just break the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. Like you said, Kate, 4 seconds really separate, 4.5 seconds really separating the shot and game clock. Here's Torre, gets it over to De Silva. Here's Crawford to De Silva. They get it to Gregorich. He's going to pull up and shoot. Front rim, no good. Rebound, that's going to be deflected, and it was off of Torre's leg. Just 2.9 seconds to go here until halftime. See what the Lightning can do. Holding a 13-point lead in what has been a unbelievably impressive defensive performance here in the first half for the Lightning.
We've got Justin Salem and Troy Stansel checking back in.
They get the shooters in.
For the Lightning, yes. With
They get
2
it to
seconds
Tate.
left, and he's gonna.
Oh, he's fouled. He was definitely fouled. There's no doubt about that. Flo De Silva picks up the foul here. I don't know why he would do that. But you know what? Corey will take the free throws.
You know, Pat, it takes 0.7 seconds to inbound the ball and shoot it. So luckily, Goldie, with the 0.6 on the clock, was able to get a foul called so he can go up for 3.
I just can't believe they fouled him right there, Caitlin. I just cannot believe that they put Corey Tate on the line there. He's going to have to shoot a three-pointer from well beyond his range on the run. They bail him out, and he makes his first free throw.
They only call that a 2? Or?
Yeah, it was on the floor, Caitlin. Wasn't a shoot foul, yep.
My
Second
bad.
one from Tate's up and good. 40-25. It's going to be your halftime score here. Unbelievable performance by the Lightning so far in this one, and they're going to look to close this game out in the second half. Kate, we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back. We're going to have some halftime recap, and we're also going to have some news and notes around the world of Goldey-Beacom athletics. We'll be right back. You're watching 302 Sports.
Achieve greater 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Achieve greater 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Joseph West Jones Center here at the campus of Goldey-Beacom College. You're watching 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom basketball. We're at halftime of the men's contest between the Lightning and the Devils of U Sciences. The Lightning on top, 40-25. And just looking here, I'm Patrick Ariani's joined with Caitlin Fair. He's looking at these halftime stats, Case. One thing stands out to me, or actually a couple things, okay? Only 19 shot attempts for U Sciences in the first half. That's unbelievably great job by the Lightning. Now, they made 10 of those 19, but we've taken 34 shots to their 19. We're almost doubling them up in shots. What really stands out to me, we forced 12 turnovers for U Sciences. We only committed 1. That's unbelievable defensive basketball. Am I right?
I do agree. And, talking about on the scoreboard right now, Corey Tate, we've been talking about him a lot tonight, especially getting 106 for three-pointers tonight, making 2 three-pointers to pass Derek Savage. He has 14 points on the board. The second runner-up is Marcellus Livingston with 7, and then points are scattered all along out through the board. Will Gutierrez for the University of Sciences has 8 points on the board, and everything's a little bit scattered everywhere. But you're right, coming into that, first half, we had a foul here right at the end with 0.6 seconds left on the clock, which brought Tate to score 2 points, which brought them to 40-25 coming in here.
And Tate with 14 points is now 10 points away from moving into 11th all-time on the career scoring chart. It would pass A.J. Kalila for 11th place. So it's going to be a good second half here. And Kate, speaking of, we talked about this on-court success here by the Lightning players. We got a little bit of accolades for off-court accolades for some Lightning players. What do you got for us?
So Goldey-Beacom senior forward Brittany Bryson from the girls basketball team has been picked to the CACC Women's Basketball Weekly Honor Roll, and junior guard Corey Tate has earned the same honor for the men's side. Bryson had averaged 17 points on a 16 of 31 shooting, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks over 2 games. She had 20 points on 10 of 14 shooting, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks Saturday against Jefferson. Bryson had 14 points and 5 rebounds December 19th in a 75-66 overtime victory at Georgia Court. Bryson once again has been a standout competitor in the post and one of the top area front court players. She is 7th in the league with 14.5 points per game, 2nd with 75 baskets, and 5th with .487 shooting percentage, and 6th with an 8.4 rebounds per contest. The second team all-league, picked last, and third team year before in the 7th in team history with 1,286 points, 3rd with 112 blocks, and 4th with 905 rebounds, 5th with 520 field goals, and 9th with 245 free throws. The 3-time member this season of the league's weekly honor roll is on the verge of becoming the first women's basketball player in school history with 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 blocks. Speaking on the men's side of tonight, someone that we talked about very frequently, Corey Tate. Tate averaged 21 points with 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal over 2 games with 6 three-pointers. He added 2 tonight. He scored 23 points on Saturday of 9 of 19 shooting with 6 rebounds and 3 assists at Jefferson. Tate played a big role in the December 19th win at Georgia Court, scoring 19 points with 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and going 8 for 11 from the line with a 71-70 win neck to neck. Tate becomes to be one of the area's playmakers, scorers, and defenders. He is 4th in the league with 18.5 points per game, 1st with 73 free throws, 7th with 71 field goals, and 9th with 3.8 minutes per game. The league's player of the week from December 18th, in addition to getting his 4th honor roll this season in 12th in team history with 895 points, 5th with 233 free throws, 6th with 128 steals, 7th with 208 assists, and 9th with 104 three-pointers. And speaking of three-pointers, Tate during the first half of this game tonight against U of Sciences has added on 2 three-pointers, which, like I said earlier, is just, he's racking up these points, and he keeps, going further and further up the bar for Goldie here. Speaking back and forth with Bryson and Tate, they've been, 2 main competitors here. They've been very dangerous, and, other teams like U of Sciences, going neck to neck, they really need to be someone to watch out for. So hopefully in the second half they can grow stronger, and I hope Tate right now has 14, so he's only able to go up from here.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kay. And thanks for the update there. That's Caitlin Ferry reading the stats and news right there. Good job right there, Kate. Now, second half's about to start here, Caitlin. What are you thinking is the key here for the Lightning to hold on to this lead and give the Devils of U Sciences their first conference loss of the season?
Well, definitely speed. I think a lot of fast breaks have been helping them here in the first half. I also think that, like always, making foul shots, looking towards the basket, and always just executing plays. And, Coach Deckmar, I know they've practiced executing plays, and they need to, roll that on to game time experience for them.
I agree. I also think the defense has to continue to play the way that they're playing. You can't let U Sciences come out here to start the half and go on a bit of a run and cut this lead down. As there it is, turnover right away to 13th of the game for U Sciences. And the Lightning got to like that start. They'll kick it in. Corey Tate will bring the ball up for the Lightning.
40-25 here in the second half. 19:43 to go.
They'll kick it over. Here's Graves. One more to Tate. Here's God, I keep doing it. It's Livingston. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him that. They kick him out. Here's Marcellus Livingston for three. Wide open, no good. He started off hot, but he's kind of tailed off a little bit, Marcellus Livingston.
Rebounded by number 23, J.J. Melquire.
Down the lane to kick it out. That's stolen by Graves. It's another turnover for U Sciences. Here's Corey Tate. Pull up three. No. Kicks it down to Dante. He skips it across. Graves to Livingston. He'll look baseline. Nothing. Kick it across. Stancil. Top of the key three-pointer. No good. Livingston comes up with the offensive rebound and a new shot clock. Here's Corey Tate on the wing.
Had a lot of second chances here, so hopefully they can get a bucket.
That you are correct there. Here's Graves. Kicks it to Livingston. He goes down the lane. Pull up floater. Back rim no good. Dante Thompson the rebound. Here's Tate for three. Front rim no good. Rebound Torre. It would have been great to come up with some points there, Kate. Like you said, a couple second chance opportunities, but the Lightning couldn't cash in. Still hold a 15-point lead right now. 2 minutes into the second half. Melchior kicks it out. There's Grigoritz. Reverse layup's good.
That's what happens when you have a height advantage down low for the Devils.
40-27 now the score.
Tate bringing it up the floor, passing it to Livingston.
Livingston over to Corey. Corey down the lane. Pull up jumper. Front rim no good. Rebound to Torre. Here's De Silva to Melchior. Down the lane. Wide. Oh, my.
Wide open. No one was on him.
A little bit of miscommunication there leads to a Crawford layup.
Goldie has not scored here in the second half, but the Devils have, bringing their...
Devils go to a zone here. They're in a 1-3-1 zone.
Bringing their
switching up the defense.
29-40.
Here's Livingston down the lane, charging in for a layup. Easy bucket right there for Marcellus Livingston. Very little resistance there. That gives him 9 right on his season average.
A lot of ball movement here. I don't think I've seen the ball dribble.
Grigoritz down low. Livingston comes up with a steal. The Lightning defense has just been smothering in this game. Livingston down the lane, behind the back to Tate. Pump fake, gives it back to Livingston, and he missed layup. Oh, man. That was beautiful basketball,
nice.
except for the finish.
You're right, nice behind the back. You don't see that often, especially behind the back not going out of bounds.
Mahir Johnson sitting at the scorer's table, ready to check in for the Lightning. Here's Crawford, defended by Stancil. Flow to Silva to Torre. He'll dump it into Grigoritz. Oh, elbow came down on Stancil, no call. And Grigoritz gets another bucket. He's now got 14.
That was trailing by 11 with 16-13 here to go.
Or 12, he has 12, I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Here's Stancil, this zone right now causing maybe a little bit of discomfort for the Lightning. Here's Thompson, deposits two. Easy bucket for Dante Thompson. There's an offensive foul by Flo da Silva. Tate pestering on the defensive side of the basketball. Gets that offensive foul.
Got me here. Johnson checking back in for Isaiah Grace, giving him a little bit of a breather, and Johnson's going to be taking the ball in.
And Mahir's a capable scorer coming off the bench. That's what I like about Mahir Johnson.
That you are right, Pat. You have Tate bringing up the floor, passing it to Livingston. Over to Johnson.
Tate thought about it. We'll dribble it out. Kick it over to Livingston. Livingston into the lane. Wanted Stancil to cut. Gets it to him anyway. One step inside a three-point line and a bucket for Troy Stancil. Nice ball moving by the Lightning.
Very dangerous there. You know, especially if they start racking up those points and putting them on the board for a bigger gap lead. Long ball.
Here's Da Silva. To Torre. They get it into Da Silva. He's kind of in no man's land. Kicks it out to Melchior for three. He's fouled. And one. Not a good foul there. Mahir Johnson will pick it up.
He's going to go up for one free point for him.
Chance for the 4-point play here, Caitlin.
That's not something you see very often. It's also not something you see with 15 minutes left to go in the second half.
Melchior's free throw is up. Back rim, bouncing, no good. And they're just going to stay here. They're going to call a foul or a violation. I'm trying, the officials are talking this one over.
Looks like they are going to have
They're going to
him
reshoot
go
it.
up
Must
for
have been a
him.
violation against Goldey-Beacom. Melchior's free throw this time is good. Now the Lightning up 11, 15 minutes to go here in the second half.
Pat, you ready for the snow tomorrow?
I am not. Here's Mahir Johnson to Corey Tate. Livingston working the ball around against this zone. Here's Corey on the wing. One more to Mahir. Pull up three. No good. Rebound to Torre. Here come the Devils.
Flo da Silva bringing it up the floor. Passing over to Torre.
They dump it in. Gregoritz. Pull up two, no good. Dante pokes it around, and it somehow gets to Flo da Silva. Here's Crawford. Just flailing one up there, no good, but it's tapped out. And they get it to Gregoritz, and he misses. Dante gets the rebound. There's got to be a foul there. Thank you.
I know. A lot of commotion going on out there. You can't not call something.
Dante
Fans would
Thompson.
not be happy.
He does get the foul called.
Got number 11, Tevin Service, checking in for his first appearance. He's a freshman from Union, New Jersey.
They get the ball in, bringing it up. Corey Tate. He's had himself quite a game to start this one off. There's Mahir Johnson. Looking to attack, kicks it to Tevin Service. Swinging the ball around, here's Dante. One more to Mahir. Floating jump shot is good from Mahir Johnson. Nice job by Mahir as he deposits two, pushes the lead up to 13.
13:30 here to go in the second half, 35-48 in favor of the Lightning.
Here's Torre. 5-second violation as Torre was just kind of caught in no man's land, and Tevin Service, great defense on that one.
All right, Justin Salem checking back in for the Lightning. Gonna give Troy Stancil a little bit of a breather, take a water break so he can come back in and get a lot of energy right off the bench.
Right you are, and here's Mahir Johnson now, bringing the ball up for the Lightning. Gives it to Corey. Tate getting his team set. Salem in the corner. They get it to Tate. He's open. Pump fake. Baseline drive. Goes up strong. Is blocked. Out of bounds. And we're going to go the other way.
We're going to have a timeout here.
I think it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to stay here, Kate. We're going to stay here. And so far in this second half, I mean, other than that 4-point play, the Goldie defense has done very similar to what they did in the first half. And they've stayed in control of this game. It's something that it's been impressive so far as Goldie tries to improve their record above 500 in a conference and give the Devils their first loss in conference. What's impressed you so far in the second half, in the first 6 and some change minutes?
Definitely the ball movement here. Not a lot of dribbling except when you're penetrating to the basket. A lot of looks inside the paint and outside, you know, the circle. Something that's also really impressed me is the hustle and being aggressive on both sides of the floor, not only defensively but offensively. Getting the jump balls, making something out of these plays, and they've been executing plays well during the second half, so I've been impressed with that.
I agree with you there, Caden. I think it's going to continue here as the Lightning try to close this one out and pick up a big-time win in conference and also even the record overall at 7-7. They're going to come out. You're going to see a little bit of pressure here from the Lightning out of the timeout. Try and force yet another Devils turnover. They forced, I think, 17 already in this game. It's already been 5 turnovers here in the second half in the first 7 minutes. 12 first half turnovers.
Pressing the ball.
Here's De Silva. Now Melchior to Greg. They get it down to Gregoritz eventually. Reverse layups up and good.
Little full court press for both sides of the team here. All the way
They get
down
it to service. Dante wants the oop. They don't get it to him. Mahir Johnson pull-up jump shot, however,
You know, and he's been really.
is pure.
He's been fire off the bench, you know, putting up some shots, making some, missing some, but, you know, it only matters and it counts, you know, when it goes in, so.
There's Melchior. Stolen away from Dante by Dante Thompson. It's been a turnover fest by the Goldey-Beacom defense. Here's Dante. Kicks it over to Corey Tate. Tate, down the lane he goes.
No foul.
Floating one up and in. Corey Tate, that's an impressive finish at the rim.
He's going to be looking for a foul call, but that is going to be a no-go for him as they lead the gap. 52-37 with 11:52 here to go in the second half.
Here's De Silva. Backdoor
Nice.
cut to Melchior, and he's blocked, and they're going to call a foul on Mahir Johnson.
That was a nice look.
It looked clean. Looked like a clean block.
Yeah, and yes, it did, but refs don't always agree. But nice bounce pass in there. Luckily, we had, you know, a body on him, so he wasn't able to get those 2 easy points under the paint. And going up for his first shot. Now it's going to be good.
Good. Melchior at the line. Second shot's up and good. 52-39 your score. Tate with the ball. Little phantom pressure there by U Science's defense. Dante down the lane, floater no good. Rebound to Melchior. Here's Flo De Silva. This is Crawford down the lane. Tate on De Silva. De Silva, fadeaway jumper, back rim no good. Tevin service, skies in for the rebound. Here comes Tate in transition. Looking, driving the lane, kicking it to one more. Here's service. It's a nice little baseline jump shot, and it's good.
Nice and clean in there. A little bit under the 10-foot jumper.
Melchior in the corner for three. Air ball. Rebound Tevin Service. He swings it across the Graves. 10.5 to go here in the second half. Goldey-Beacom in control of this one. Corey Tate. Down the lane he goes. Into the lane. Layup. No good off the backboard. Rebound. Still searching for it. And there's a turnover. Melchior
Couldn't
looking
catch
ahead.
that one.
Starr was just not looking for the ball.
Yep, and we got Livingston and we got Chandler Livingston Simon checking back in for the Lightning, and we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout here by U Sciences. That'll give us a little chance here to step aside. You're watching 302 Sports.
Achieve greater 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater. Achieve.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Joseph West Jones Center on the campus of Goldey-Beacom College. Lightning in control right now. U Sciences in this men's game, 54-39, 10-13 to go here in the second half. And Caitlin, to get this thing finished off, I think it's more, of what you're seeing from him. Get the ball in Corey Tate's hands and let him handle the ball and make good decisions with it, because he's been doing that throughout the game.
You're right, and he's one of their leading scorers right now. And I think every other game we've commented at Pat, so he's a big player to them and really benefits them, especially on the court and off the court. So
here we go. Corey Tate handling the rock, gives it to Isaiah Graves. Graves handling the ball here to Livingston. The freshman handling the rock now, gives it to Corey. That's deflected out of bounds by Flo De Silva. Mrs. Graves throwing the ball in. 15 on the shot clock for Livingston. That ball's knocked away, and there's a foul by Torre. I was going to say, definitely got a lot of the wrist there.
Pat, I like to always say if it's not a snowed-in snow day, it's not a snow day.
It's probably not going to be a snow day for me, Kate. I know you're really excited about the snow, but it might be a good day for you, but it ain't going to be for me. So the shot clock looks like they're going to have to talk things over about that. See what they do. They move it down to 20 seconds. Livingston will inbounds it after they get this figured out. Now there's 0 seconds on it. Oh boy. Got to try and get this figured out now. There's 1 second. Coach David Pauly is out here making a lot of statements. It's hilarious. Pulling his team out right now.
Being very vocal on the sideline.
I love it. Here's Corey Tate with the ball. He told his guys, stop standing around with your hands down. I've seen 20 minutes of it already. Livingston into the lane. No foul. Misses the layup. And now here comes the Devils, pushing in transition. It's going to be a foul here. They're going to call it on Corey Tate. Nine and a half to play here in the second half. Here's Starr. That ball's knocked away from him. Torre gets it. Flo De Silva, pull-up jumper. Front rim, no good. Rebound. Livingston Simon, but his heels must have been on the line, and it's out of bounds.
At 52, Torre bringing the ball in for the Devils. Seeing what they can execute here to get a quick bucket.
They get it in. It's Flo De Silva. Knocked away from him. Starr, pull up three. Back rim, no good. Nice box out by Livingston. Gets hit in the face. That's what allows the offensive rebound. And Torre knocks in the jump shot.
41 to 54. Goldie leading. 8:40 to go here.
Here's Livingston to service. Corey Tate, pull-up jumper just inside the three-point line, no good. Gets in there, Livingston Simon gets the offensive rebound, and they're gonna call him for a travel.
Justin Salem checking in for Corey Tate here. So Tate can take a water break and hop right back in the game.
And here comes Flo De Silva bringing the ball up. Lightning up 13 now, 8 minutes to play. Lightning haven't scored in a while, but they've been playing good defense. Starr with a floater is good. Trims the lead down to 11. Here comes some pressure. Here's Livingston. Marcellus Livingston handling the ball. Down the lane he goes, kicks it out, service wide open for three, and he bangs home one.
Brings that lead to 56 to 43 with 7:40 to go here.
That ball's on the ground loose. Crawford gets it, goes up, in and out, no good. Rebound is knocked away. It goes to De Silva, who's going to go to the line for a two. Salem had it, but Silva stole it away from him, and the foul is committed. De Silva's first one's up and good. Second one from De Silva's up and also good. 12-point lead. Here's Mahir Johnson bringing the ball down for the Lightning. Here's Livingston. To Graves. Back to Livingston, corner pocket. Three, no good, back rim. Gregoritz with the rebound, gets it up to Torre. Here comes De Silva now. Down the lane, that should be a charge. And they call it, yes it was, absolutely. Isaiah Graves, great job stepping in defensively and taking that charge. Thompson will check back in for the Lightning. 7:05 to go. 12-point lead for the Lightning. They called something. They called a technical foul there on Coach Pauly. He's been running his mouth for a while now, and they finally got him. You gotta love it.
Being too vocal and not using the seatbelt rule can really get you in trouble, especially when there's another 2 free points going to Goldie.
Livingston's first foul technical free throw. First one's up and good. Second one from Livingston's up and good. Those are big, Kate, making those free throws down the stretch.
It's going to bring their gap to 59-45 with 7:03 here to go. And Goldie's going to get the ball back from the technical foul. Isaiah Graves bringing the ball in, passing it to Livingston.
They kick it over to Graves. Mahir Johnson in the lane, goes up strong and deposits two. Nice job by Mahir Johnson. Running the floor is Crawford. His layup's good. That's an easy basket there Nice hustle by the Devils, and it's stolen, but then stolen back. This is incredible basketball right here, and there's a timeout by Coach Deckmar. That's a great timeout. Way to see it. Timeout, Goldey-Beacom. It's going to be a full timeout, and because of that, we're going to step aside. We'll be right back. You're watching Goldey-Beacom basketball here on 302 Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, 6.5 to play, 14-point lead for the Lightning. They're on top here over U Sciences, and it's been an impressive performance throughout this game by Goldey-Beacom as they're looking to finish this one off. Kate, speaking of finishing off, keeping up to date, I know a lot of people probably around this area, Philadelphia 76ers fans. They're holding a 4-point lead over the Spurs right now, 25 seconds left with the basketball. They tried to lose the game. They were up 11 at halftime. They got all the way. It got tied up. The Spurs took the lead at one point. Now the Sixers up 4. Anyway, let's get back to the game we're watching. Marcellus Livingston with the ball. Goldie up 14. Graves now has it. Half the time expired on the shot clock. Graves into the lane. Kicks it to Livingston. 9 on the shot clock. He knocked away. 8 seconds on the clock for the Lightning. They get it into Corey. Tate driving baseline, floating, getting it to Dante, who comes in the lane and scores 2. Nice job by the Lightning on the ball movement there.
6 minutes to go here in the second half.
Poked away, another turnover, and the Lightning will gladly take this one. Here's Tate. Swings it across to Livingston. Livingston to service, open 3, back rim no good. Rebound to Torre. Here's Flo De Silva. Starr, he'll try a 3, no good. They're gonna call a foul on Flo De Silva, and he is livid with the call right there. And that's his 5th personal. He's done. He has fouled out of this game, and he is irate, and the coaches are going to have to make sure he doesn't say anything.
Coach is putting his bench in.
He's upset. Coach Pauly is infuriated with his team, and you're going to see all 5 players come out of this game. I think it could also have to do with some of the officiating, too. This is definitely a statement being made.
Got number 25, Tom Gatoris, checking in, the freshman that we were talking about with the brother. Got number 35, Devin Rodman. Got number 22, Danny Kelly.
Here's Corey Tate.
34, Brandon Hathaway.
Gets it to Graves. 5 minutes to go in this one. To Livingston. Livingston spin dribble into the lane. He's going to the line for 2. Nice move by Marcellus Livingston.
And last one checking in for the Devils is Franklin Opala.
First one for Livingston at the line's up and good.
He's been pretty good from the foul line tonight.
He's been pretty good from the foul line all year, Kate. If you look at it, he's almost 80%, and probably with the performance today is officially at 80%. Here's service, baseline. getting through the lane and finishing at the rim for two. Nice job, Tevin service off the bench here in the second half. The Devils are going to set their offense up. This is number 35, Devin Rodman. That ball nearly knocked away, but it's kept there by Hathaway. The ball's on the loose down on the ground, and it's going to go back to the Lightning. Last touched by Tom Gregoritz. Salem will check in, and for the first time tonight, number 4, Quincy Tillinghast, the junior from Cincinnati, Ohio, transfer at Adel State. Here comes Tate. Tate down the middle. Here's Livingston Simon kicking it back out. Here's Salem. He'll pull up for 3. Front rim no good. Rebound to Corey. Tate will reset. No particular hurry, holding a 19-point lead and under 4 minutes to play now. Tate spinning. Nearly losing the ball. Hustling, getting possession. Ripping for it. There's a jump ball. I don't know where possession will stay with the Lightning. Johnson will check back in. He'll grab Corey Tate. He'll get it in. This is Tillinghast. The first time we're seeing him here at home. There's a 3 from Salem, and he buries it.
That will be good for Justin Salem.
Tillinghast has only played 1 minute this season. He only played 1 game, so getting a first look at him. There's going to be a foul on Tevin's service. But that 3 from Salem was from way downtown, Kate.
Very true. Very true. Hopefully the Sixers can maybe pull off 1 or 2 more threes for the win.
They're up 6 right now, 10 seconds to go. I'm following on my phone while we're calling this game. They get it in. Here's a 3 ball from the corner, no good. It's going to stay here. They get it in. This is Rodman. He kicks it back out. Danny Kelly with the ball. Kelly going to pull up from 3. No good. Rebound, Tevin service. Nice rebound right there. Here's Mahir Johnson. Lightning up 22 in this one. Pull up from Mahir is good. When it rains, it pours, and the Lightning are raining down right now on U Sciences.
You should have said striking.
Lightning is striking. That's it. You're good. Kate, you're good at this. Here's Mahir Johnson. Now they're just onslaughting this. That one's no good, and there's going to be a block. Mahir will go to the line. It's a final. Sixers get the W.
I have been told once or twice I'm kind of funny. Maybe a little more than that.
Lightning are in control right here, cruising their way to an even record overall and a 3-2 record in the CACC. And they're going to give U Sciences their first loss in conference of the season and bump them down to 8-5. An impressive performance all the way around for the Lightning, but especially defensively. They just made U Sciences they just couldn't get anything going. Turnovers, sloppy play, and it's all because of the defense of the Lightning in this one. Second one by Johnson's in and out, no good. 25-point lead. They skip it over. Kelly again. He goes into the lane. He's going to get fouled by Chandler Livingston Simon. And Kelly will go to the line. His family's excited. They're over there clapping.
Speaking of, the only one under 6 foot who we were talking about earlier, Danny Kelly, who's a sophomore from Easton, PA. Previous school was Notre Dame.
I believe that's Notre Dame High School. That first one's up and good. I doubt. I mean, nothing against you, Danny, but I don't think you were suiting up for the Irish. I don't think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's a high school. Here's Tillinghast bringing the ball up for the Lightning. getting himself ingratiated with his new team. Don't want to pick your dribble up there, though. And here's Mahir Johnson now.
2:13 here to go, 72 to 49.
Tillinghast into Livingston Simon. He goes baseline. He looked like he got fouled. The whistles are silent right now. Trying to let this game finish up, I'm pretty sure. 2 minutes to go now. Under 2 minutes to play in this one. This is Akpala. Franklin Akpala out to, there's a jumper right there. Front rim, no good. That one was
We got a
Devin
foul
Rodman.
on the floor for number 40.
Going to call a foul. I believe that's going to go on Tillinghast. Akpala will go to the line. First one from Akpala's up, back rim, no good. Out of bounds. Salem with the rip. He pushes it out of bounds there.
1:46 here to go. 72 to a 49 gap. Goldie leads.
All around impressive performance tonight by the Lightning. Tillinghast gets another foul. You know, we used to say when you get fouls like that, Kate, is you're getting yourself in the book. Akpala's front rim, no good. Tillinghast gets the ball. He'll bring the ball down for the Lightning. He'll kick it over to Service. He'll dive it into Livingston Simon. Spins. Nice job. Chandler Livingston Simon with old school moves in the lane there and deposits two.
1:23 here to go.
Here's Akpala. Kelly down the lane kicking it. 3 ball. In and out, no good. That was Tom Gregoritz. Here's Tillinghast. Into Livingston Simon. He'll go down the lane again. That one's no good. This is Hathaway bringing the ball up, kicking it to Kelly. Kelly's very active in this game since he's checked in. He's making sure he's making a statement while he's in. He's getting these minutes. He's taking advantage of them. He's going right to the line.
That's exactly what you need to do as a sophomore guard. Considering your height, I remember I'm a lot smaller than him. So I remember how, I have trees towering over me, but that's how you get fouls called. Could be 50 to 74 with under a minute here to go. Second free throw good for Kelly.
It's been an impressive performance by the Lightning again. This team that they're facing, U Science, has put 83 up on Wilmington University. We've held them to 51. Tillinghast step back jumpers, butter. Tillinghast first points of the year comes on a pretty step back jump shot. There's the back door to Kelly. He gets it to Akpala. His layout, he's fouled. Poor guy. I'll tell you, Tillinghast is going to foul out before he get that. They call it on tap and service. I was going to say, Tillinghast is about to foul out. He's only been in for a couple minutes. But the Lightning, again, impressive win. Make sure you tune in next time. All right, Saturday the 6th, with men's and women's doubleheader against Holy Family. The women will tip off at 1, men at 3 o'clock. Make sure to come through here on 302 Sports. Also tomorrow, I believe we're going to have some high school games the next couple of days. Keep an eye out for those. Perhaps Friends Sanford tomorrow. I believe there's a girls game as well.
Yes, I will be at the Ursuline game.
Ursuline St. E's.
With Mike Lang and Jason Winslow.
So I think the Friends Sanford game are canceled because of the snow. But just keep an eye out the next couple of days. We could have some high school basketball if you guys want to check that out. I know everybody on here is watching as Lightning fans, but you never know. You might see some future Lightning playing in the Delaware high school ranks. So definitely check that out. And then Saturday, of course, come back and check in once again for some Lightning basketball. Impressive victory tonight for the Lightning. They move to 7-7 on the year, 3-2 in conference. 76-52 victory. over to U Science's Devils.
Hopefully
And-
they're able to roll this win into their next one on Saturday at 3 p.m. here. Doubleheader for the girls and boys, like you said
Kate?
earlier.
You got any final remarks about this one?
Hopefully they can roll this same kind of energy into the next game that we can play on Saturday.
I agree with you. So that's been it for everybody here. Nick Halliday, Nick Hall, Caitlin Ferry. I've been Patrick Garianis. You've been watching 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom basketball. We'll see you on Saturday, folks.